Welcome to Disco Elysium. Let me just a little bit lower. There we go. We are going to play this wonderful, wonderful game. And we're going to make our own character. We are... basically, little story about this game. About the story. We wake up. Don't know who we are or where we are. And you'll see exactly why. We're gonna be very sensitive. Very sensitive. But how sensitive? I do kind of want to be a bit smart. Or agile. Let's be sensitive and agile. Which gives us all of this. Which, at first glance, is very overwhelming. But don't worry. It'll all make sense pretty soon. For now though, we gotta place our signature. We're gonna do a volition. We gotta keep ourselves together. The thing about volition is cool for sane people, well-adjusted cops, the non-suicidal. Volition urges you to be a good guy, to others and to yourself. It enables you to resist temptation, be it in a bottle, between a pair of legs, or at the end of an iron barrel which promises oblivion. Volition gives you the will to finish investigation, improving your morale, one of the two health pools in the game. At high levels, volition makes you hyper sane. When you're about to get funky, it keeps you normal. It's a bit of a party pooper. At low levels, however, you'll have a little morale. Without it, you'll be a profoundly unstable cop, falling apart at the seams as you make irreversible mistakes. Which doesn't really sound as fun. If you want to do the complete opposite of that, we go electrochemistry. Cool for high flyers, party enthusiasts, cops who need lightning. Electrochemistry is the animal within you, the beast longing to be unleashed, to indulge and enjoy. It enables you to take drugs with fewer negative side effects. It also enables you to better investigate lurid matters. If you need to understand a chemical breakdown, or talk to someone blasted out of their mind, or understand sexual dynamics, electrochemistry is there to guide you. But yeah, we're gonna go for a volition. Go. The Furies are at home in the mirror. Oh fuck.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Never. Ever. Ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Great. Let's simply keep on not existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the, X something?
An awareness creeps up on you.
A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
A meat thing? No, I wanted to know more about the X-something.
X-love, X-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain, and burning light, and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Wait, I did this to myself?
Yes, your one disco mother.
Tell me, what's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
Sounds like something I like to do. Let's go.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert. Hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Please, no, I changed my mind. Take me back to the form as disembodied nothing. No, I'm not scared. I am a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Open your eyes. Ah, here we are. This is us. Wonderful. Right.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Let's fish 'em out.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Wonderful. Let's grab a bottle. Magnetized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Aww. Looks like someone tore at the tape while the song was playing. This reel-to-reel tape player still on, rolling empty. Oop. One shoe. Let's slowly get dressed.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
I have a friend.
The blades
pull on the
can
fan.
squeak into a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Let's grab the tie.
You swoop up and catch the
Got
tie.
it.
Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Well, great. We got her tie. Check out the tub. Bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liquors. A mirror.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Let's wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care.
Behold,
Ooh. Hi.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
What is this?
Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face?
I ain't making it. The face is making it itself.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You couldn't stop if you wanted to. It's neurological.
Actually, I'm not sure I can stop.
No, that would be too insane.
I'm pretty sure I can't stop. I can try to. Let's try to stop.
Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom. It's indescribable. Let's see, what does this face? What is it trying to convey? Suggestive. Oh. It's a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. Or it's an expression of pain. Let's, yeah, this is pain.
You are correct.
Oh dear. Well, let's see if we can find the source.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Well, let's just try to stop it.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Alright, let's leave. That's not good. There's a broken window.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Let's assess the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break them with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What is it then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Wait, what am I doing?
Something you've done before.
Great! Let's assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door
I don't
to
need it.
outside your room.
I don't need anyone.
The window agrees. Its cracked smile is cold and sparkly.
Right, let's get our shoe. Ooh, something on the table. Money! Let's grab that. The smell of the sea is making me dizzy. My shoe. A gust of briny wind washes over you.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Great. Alright, got a bunch of bonuses. Oh. That's not good. Oh well. We look dashing.
Hello, officer.
Hello.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right?
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Okay. Chief Technical Officer.
No. You're a police officer, sir.
You're goddamn right I'm a policeman. And don't you forget it.
Okay, cool. I won't.
She means it. She wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look.
Oh, good. Now, how did you know I was a police officer?
First, I have to ask. Are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth, right in front of her, right here. It makes you put your hand on your stomach and swallow.
Fine. Answer the question.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
What kind of business?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her, physically. You know what? Let's fucking try.
Try the expression.
It worked.
Come on, why are you still doing this?
I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner, but still, does the longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
She puts out her cigarette.
Oh,
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
before you go, I have some questions for you.
Yes,
What is this place? Where am I?
you're in a hostel, sir.
Oh, where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol forever.
Forever and ever.
And ever, out of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover.
Tell me, is it 51 now?
It's 51.
What century?
The current century?
And what's that? What number?
Centuries don't have numbers, they have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
What's so funny?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Alright. Your room was almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud disco music.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them. Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Yeah, we go on alright.
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Was I seeing this? Smallest church in Science?
Yes, there was a church in there, a really small church, like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also,
What else?
that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir.
Yeah, that sounds
It was
about
hard
right.
to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way? Like a wild beast?
Yes. It was very cool.
Hell yeah. Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
That's so me. What did I do?
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Great. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. So, this is the kind of character we are. Hello. Hello. A big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard.
You're soon gonna learn a lot about the type of character we are. Oh yeah, I assume so.
Through a PA system. By other people.
This goes very well with the theory I'm developing, that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What kind of song should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Of course. They'll really get a gauge on my soul with that one.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic, small church song. Who's laughing now? No one.
No
You
one.
would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Alright. Got a quest. Sing karaoke. Get a hold of a sad song on tape. We can do that. It feels right. You belong here. Hey man.
A man in his late 20s stands behind
Got it.
the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
I sense you're not a fan of mine.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing all that time? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
What kind of bird is
A
this?
competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop, and I talk to whomever I please.
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender?
No,
I
I'm
could
not
use a
the
drink.
bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this, Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
There's something there, and it's not good.
Oh
That's all
no.
you know for now.
Right, let's talk to my buddy. Hi.
A bespectacled man in an orange
Kim
bomber jacket
Kitsuragi.
is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you.
Holy
You are
shit.
sure of this, but why?
Hold on. Who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
I gotta shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Invent a name for myself.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
It's so cool.
You instinctively run your hand over your multi-patterned orange tie. The sensation of wrinkled silk somehow makes the name sound even cooler.
More classy! Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name, and you're one classy cop.
That's my necktie. Right. My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Ah, you mean him? Yeah, I talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yeah, I talked to my necktie. Why wouldn't I? I am the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
What interview?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
Look, man, yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Bullshit.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will. But first, we have to take it down.
How can you be sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General?
Internal Affairs. And I'm not them. I'm from Criminal Investigation.
You, said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean?
Yes.
But they're just white rectangles.
They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
Wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious
shit.
matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
But I, can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers
still
go
drunk.
through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
What are we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Let's roll.
After you, officer.
And we got...
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Yeah, off to a wonderful start. Hello, lady.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Yes. I am very, very handsome.
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
In another time and place, she might have flirted back, but that ship sailed long ago.
You must forgive me.
Aw.
I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. Alright.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding the backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I know, but there's also side mystery, sequence killers and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
I will hire you. Why? 3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time.
You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
A grenade? Did you fight in the war?
No, dear. I'm not quite that old. Although I was injured in the line of duty.
Were you a mountaineer?
Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of planting the Revacholian flag on some figurative peak.
What did you do then?
I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail-order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding.
Oh no.
I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
I'm sorry. It was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am, or what I'm doing, or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Oh, it's bad.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
I drank so hard, I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
The Whirling Rags cafeteria. It was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In hell. We're all in hell. In Revachol?
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's the spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
I got a pen.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this
Oh,
is
God.
taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Oh no. We're governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are used to control people's mind and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. Cop. We're living under the cop regime. Right, cop regime.
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try it one more time, officer. What mode of government?
Damn it. I was really hoping it would be a cop world. Okay, well, let's see.
I'd like to think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
But they still have cops.
If there's no government, how come they're cops?
Oh dear.
Oh no.
And you were doing so well.
Oh no.
There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So, how'd I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end, dear. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Does this face look like the face of a man who's suffering a temporary bout of amnesia?
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Right. What was the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
But I'm a cop. Whatever it was hasn't stopped me.
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she says.
Oh
What
no.
do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Kim, I'm suffering here, man.
Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Well, I gotta get going.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Thanks. Kim,
Yes?
tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
I know literally nothing about it, only what you've told me before.
Do you want me to brief you?
Brief, yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
4 days?
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Who was the caller?
To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on. And the RCM is...
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Let me make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved. You know, something supernatural.
I can assure nothing like that will happen. Do you know why not?
Why not?
Because it's not part of reality.
The gesture resembles an orchestra conductor bringing the choir to a full stop. There's something the lieutenant isn't seeing. The universe is too irrational, too morally complex. You should convince him.
Wait.
No, it's not. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation. I can assure nothing
Are you
like
sure?
that will happen.
I think
Do you know
something's
why
already
not?
happening.
No, something isn't happening. Because it's not part of...
The gesture resembles something the lieutenant isn't seeing. The
We're from different
universe is too
precincts.
irrational.
Why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being in on anything.
That's good.
You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop-off?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Right, let's not push our luck.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
That's all.
Good.
Convince Kim there's a sexy dark mystery twist in the case.
Only banal things strike you. At the core, you're a very banal person with a very small soul.
No, my soul is immense.
One you should be ashamed of. It's no wonder the soft one doesn't want it back. It was right to abandon you.
I want to talk about you, Kim.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if you have some more reports.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses. You don't look like other people around here. Wait, do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything?
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces
great,
his
Kim.
small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Why the hell would I do that? No, I don't. Glasses are cool, I guess.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
You don't look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
You're only making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know more about. So.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholier.
He's glad to have shut down your question.
Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
Okay. Right. Ask again.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. The eyebrow is exercising psionic control.
Holy shit.
It's like you're locked down.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall.
So what can I do about it?
Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it.
Accept your thraldom.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Holy shit, Kim. That's all for now.
Let's change the subject.
Yeah, let's go talk to the cafeteria manager. Hi.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you
Unimpressive
approaching.
beard.
He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
Gart, okay.
You run.
Yes.
Sorry, Kim, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
The harbinger of ruin.
What?
The glooming. I am it.
I have no idea what that means.
What the hell am I saying? I've been to the precipice, cafeteria manager. I have seen the end.
What is this, a joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, the cafeteria manager fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Ooh, you got a new task.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Please, I need a guide.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yeah?
I have everything. You?
Oh, do you mean I have questions?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And, how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Oh, shit. Where exactly is the bot? Wait, I've asked that. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
She pertains to the coming apocalypse. I really want to say number one. Yeah, fuck it.
Does she? Maybe she does. Maybe she pertains to the apocalypse. Sylvie is not here because I asked for her number. The dead body out back didn't help either, but it was mostly me. I hope you appreciate that.
Oh.
Thank you.
Didn't go well.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. Yeah.
What?
That's right. If there's one thing I know about myself, is that I'm a total raging feminist.
Is that so? Mr. Feminist?
Should definitely give Sylvie a call. Yeah.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Right. That's all.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Not so fast, Mr. Feminist. You owe me 130 real.
I have 0.40.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
no, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
Let's slip away unnoticed. Holy shit, it worked!
As you blow this joint, behind you a whiny voice shouts.
Real mature, man. Real mature.
I escape! Wait, Kim? Kim? There we go. Right, let's see. We got, inexplicable feminist agenda. Something stirs in you. Something interdisciplinary. Is it a new formed reaction to the tyrannical gender roles around you, or something you always had? One thing is for sure. You're not a mild feminist. Oh no. These are incendiary thoughts aimed at undermining the very pillars of society. Could you fashion them into some sort of weapon, perhaps? A first strike weapon to decapitate the XY chromosome hegemony. Oh, +2 authority against men. Let's go. Sing karaoke. Report my badge missing. Inspect the body. Get a reality lowdown. The pissing competition. And who made a call. Right. Let's check out the body first. That's what Kim wants. It should be around here. Oh yeah. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. What's this?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant, worker boot strikes.
Noted.
Oh, let's fucking try.
What do you think?
No,
you are?
my morale.
A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Well, shit. Yeah, let's inspect the body.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Let's look
A
down.
cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below
Oh,
appears
we're not
stiff.
making that.
It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why does it smell so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Oh God. Let go of your nose without throwing up. Let's go.
The smell is
Oh
repulsive.
shit.
It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Try to walk away. Oh dear.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in.
Shit.
Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Ugh. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Okay. Where do we get ammonia from?
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't... There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Acquiring
Okay.
ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Let's try that. Hey kid.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah! Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Hey kid. A word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Love it in the dick.
Yikes.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
What does that mean?
The kid is obviously high.
Stop getting high at my crime scene, or stop using slurs at my crime scenes. That's not how we do it. Yeah.
Kuno, yeah!
Okay, I probably should have said the other one.
They pay you no heed or pretend not to notice you.
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno is not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
Kid, wanna hang out? I'm not a narc.
Fuck no. Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
What the fuck? I got questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Kids often play in the yard?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
Might have questions later for now. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
Kim, help me out. What do I want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno is in fucking Night City.
Holy shit, he was playing Cyberpunk. Where's Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the Gimp, if that's what you meant.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck Gimp. Kuno uses the fuck Gimp for target practice.
Anyone suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
Alright, more on this later.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Kuno's a street samurai for real. Yeah, man. Probably got, what is it? City Street origin. Alright, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
It's alright, kid. Let's see if we can find that gardener. Oh, hang on.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Why am I looking at this?
Cop habit. You look at everything.
Gotcha.
This isn't case related, you think.
What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Okay, let's, fuck it.
No. These
Damn.
tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
There's something else, though.
An old call box
Oh,
with
fuck.
a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Alright, from the top. Main hall, building A.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
This is the police. Please open the door.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Fuck it, let's call again.
You hear the same waiting room
Damn.
music, but
Okay.
no one picks
Andre
up the
Orlando,
receiver
Hair
anymore.
SCA.
You ring the doorbell, but no one
Are
answers.
Timmets boxing for young athletes in gym?
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
24 age window.
You ring the doorbell, but
Emma's
nothing
fashion.
happens. You wait for a minute.
Farbin's
or two.
taxi.
Looks like someone has
Slipstream.
melted. You hear static from the intercom speaker.
Oh.
It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
What the fuck?
Have you come to place an order?
Hold on. Tricentennial Electronics. I thought this was Slipstream SCA.
My God.
Yeah, how the hell did you fuck that up?
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
What?
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Do we know each other?
Michelle, just please.
Michelle?
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
I'm not Michelle, I'm Raphael. Hold on. Tell me what's going on. What did I do?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
Wait, lady, forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
God, please don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Ah, fuck.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box.
Let's go.
Whatever she says, it can't
Fuck
hurt.
yeah.
You're a different person now. Stronger,
Oop.
healthier.
Hang on.
And
I need to go get a charger. Give me 2 seconds. Right. Sorry about that. Okay, we're a different person now from 2 seconds ago. Let's go.
alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
Right. Call her again. Press the doorbell to Slipstream SCA.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Last time we talked, there was some confusion. You got me mixed up with someone else.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
What?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Wait, is she...
Wait, are you repeating your words?
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Just stop it already. Stop repeating your words.
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Thank you. Now tell me, who's responsible for this joke?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Say nothing.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're a recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this.
Go ahead, ancient recording. Cry then.
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
Let's keep listening.
The phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Anyone there?
No one replies. But the static grows stronger, like rainfall.
Sorry, my chair is very
Then
squeaky.
a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow. Crawling inside your head. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways, guttering.
So... it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Wait, a recording trapped in the circuitry?
Mm-hmm. I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later.
Something weird just happened to me.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
You got a point, Kim.
That is true.
Right. Fortress accident.
Silence.
Revachol Ice City.
Silence.
Main
No
hall
one
building B
answers.
whirling in
Nothing
bags.
happens after you ring
East
the
Delta
doorbell.
Pinball.
Silence. No one on
Empty
this
card.
button looks new,
Something new.
but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Right. Okay, ooh, wait. Gardener. Right, let's not get too distracted. Hi.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
Got some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
My partner told me you may have ammonia. Can I have some?
Sure, I'm done with it.
Nice.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
Where am I?
What do you mean?
This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This.
He knows where we are.
Oh shit, you weren't
Just
done.
wants
Sorry.
Directions.
What's up north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
And, east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
South.
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What's on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
What's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
That's all
no
for now.
problem. Of
Yeah,
course.
I gotta go.
I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Thank you. Awesome. Kind green 8 pen. Lieutenant's handkerchief and ampoule of ammonia. Do I use it? No. Gloves. Hell yeah. Right, back to the body. I'm back.
There he still is, looking right through you
Doesn't look good.
with his white eyes. The body below is in the ammonia only makes it worse.
Fuck!
The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
God. Raphael, could you stop contaminating the crime scene? I don't think I want to be a cop anymore.
Get a hold of yourself.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
You seem to be fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
Oh.
Not being hungover helps too.
Can we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now.
That's probably a good idea. Clear our head. But before we can do that, you need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Alright. Volumetric shit compressor. Your shit is a part, and it's rather unbecoming of being a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together, compressed in a small area to achieve a solid level of shit compression. Squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that'll help. Time to compress some shit. Alright. I guess let's explore this.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags." There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there?
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Then we should open it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get the lock
You
open?
could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Oh, let's do that. Hey guard, I'm back, I need a key. Oh, hang on. Soft purr of an electric juicer. Someone's working. Kitchen reserve of personnel until 1. Ah. Water cooler. And menu. Only Mondays written. Alright.
Real mature, man. What
Oh, fuck, I forgot!
exactly were you trying to accomplish? You do understand you still owe me money, right?
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
Shit!
That doesn't seem fair. You demonstrated some serious skills there, slipping away Sambo style. By the way, Sambo, or Samuran boxing, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the Samuran Isola. Sambo used to incorporate a wide array of martial disciplines, from archery to mounted combat, but mainly means aesthetically pleasing single combat nowadays. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
That's cool. Why do I need to know this? Hold on. What is this money, anyway?
What are you, brain damaged?
Actually, I might be.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Is this money?
Yes, it is.
That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. Now down by 40, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this Come back when you have 130 real.
Encyclopedia will tell you a lot of things, most of which aren't useful. Ah. But that's horrible.
It is.
For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money.
Let's pick up the
He
coins.
demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh.
But yeah, must have appreciated my Sambo-style stealth. Or... yeah.
Oh, well, if that was Sambo style, then let me wipe that debt, sir.
He snorts sarcastically, then suddenly changes tone, probably realizing it was pretty cool.
Okay, the stupid drinks are on the house, Mr. Athlete. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square.
Thanks for your cooperation.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you up there. Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
The trash container out back. Yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what he's feeling
Prod
is.
at him and find out.
Doesn't seem callous of you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them
Thanks,
back
Kim.
once you're done, please.
By the way, I'm gonna sing karaoke.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager.
You wait and see.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Hell yeah. I've seen something here at the Whirling God. A thing I need to talk about.
What thing?
God, I saw a sign I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
But there may be something pertinent to the investigation in the kitchen.
He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working.
Fuck yeah.
You can snoop around after that. What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
Shit.
He
Oh,
wasn't...
fuck.
Fine, okay. What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the Whirling later.
Okay.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I have a home?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Far away.
In time or space?
Both.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop! Let's go.
Entertain the thought when you...
Holy shit!
Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Really? A cop and a hobo. A hobo cop. Upsides, can be disheveled, doesn't have to wash, carries himself with lurch gusto. Hobo cop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again here. You're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry? Go home, Harry. Go home, you're embarrassing yourself. Downsides, are there any? I mean, seriously, Give me one. Fuck yeah. Harry is... Am I Harry? Gotta be Harry. Kim.
Yes?
Oh. Right, if I don't get the money for the hotel room, I'll be a hobo cop if I like it or not. Right. Let's go see if I can find some money. Holy shit, we can zoom a way out. Oh, shortwave radio,
Before
right?
you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
Let's open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Run my fingers over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Tap the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now.
Aww.
Alternative translation: don't even think you can drive my MC.
Kim, what am I looking at? What is this machine?
This is the Caprice Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
What's this sinking feeling I have with the word motor carriage?
Nothing, nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
Right, thank you, Inland Empire. Can we turn it on and drive somewhere?
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh.
We have a murder case on our hands, remember?
This must be what woke me up when you arrived in Martinez. The infernal noise.
Yes, sorry about that. The Caprice Kinema does have a rather distinctive engine sound.
He says it with very badly concealed pride.
Do all policemen in the RCN have such a cool motor carriages?
The Caprice Motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
But this is different. This is a sports model.
I might be wrong here, but this one's a sports model, right?
You're right. I didn't take you for a motorcar enthusiast. Do you also like Tip Top, Detective?
What's Tip Top?
An interstellary racing series. You should definitely give it a go if you like motor carriages. It has fantastic competition.
Aww.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Oh, I could just take everything.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Oh.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would up. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Wait.
Volumetric ship compressor.
I got it.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals.
Holy shit.
These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised by 4. Raised to 4. Fuck yeah. Now,
Inside, you see a
radio
set of
time.
steering levers, a radio, the frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Come in, dispatch! Come in, dispatch!
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
You could swear she was friendly with the lieutenant.
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Ooh. Nah. Let's do Sylvie.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Oh wait, hang on. I want to wait until I become a feminist. Maybe I can actually talk to her.
Officer?
It's the 41
Just a second,
precinct.
officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Bonus Authority won't help me here. Okay, gotcha. Hi, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
My status,
10-18, 10-20, over.
Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me.
State your message, sir. Over.
I need financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
Is it him? What does he want?
He says he needs money.
Jean Viquemer and Jules Pidot.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir.
Fuck! It's paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Right.
Anything else, sir? Over.
Yeah, I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Any other good news?
He's saying he lost his badge.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who's this?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No, the other one.
You mean your partner? Over.
Partner?
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Wittmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Who lost his badge?
Chester McLean.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name.
Oh, damn.
It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Haha, officer has lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it! Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Wittmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Come on, operator, tell him to stop. Let's just move on.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your
Skill
misplaced badge. Over.
Right. Can I level up these? No. Fuck, what do I want? I did need to use that. Threaten people. Let's do perception. Yeah.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Another one.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Could you all please stop saying lost his badge for a moment?
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Fuck. It's hard to think like this.
Should have leveled up reactions with them.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
Enough now. Other matters to
10-9,
discuss.
come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh shit. Oh god, it's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
Don't sweat it, Bratan! You don't need a gun to have fun! We can still have fun! It's not all over!
Thank you, horrific necktie.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Shit. Convinced them I didn't lose my gun.
Lying over the phone?
Holy shit.
It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
Nah, of course I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain.
Yeah, totally.
Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance. Over.
This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What is there to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Got some confidential information about
That's
myself.
a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
Badge description.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Please refer to me with full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Now, say my name.
Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
Please just say my name, Jules.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Any news about family?
Excuse me, sir. Over.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
Okay.
Come again, sir. I didn't get that. 10-9.
Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM?
10-4. Well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Sir, Satellite Officer Vicmar.
I heard him.
So, was there anything else?
Right, let's wrap this up.
Understood, sir. Over.
That's all for now.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist.
What?
Laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
Aww.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
Oh shit.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
Well, good news. I have done the volumetric shit compressor thought.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Let's call
This is
Sylvie.
Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't guard gives you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Fucking hell. Right. Start slapping a marching rhythm on your thigh.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Great.
Yes, hello?
This is the police calling. I have some questions for you about last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Ah, did you leave because of guard?
you even think that?
You told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
God, why can't you just mind your own business? She mutters.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Who was it who called the police?
No, not me.
Why didn't you call?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the court.
What does the Union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Garbage. Wait. Is she speaking the truth? The Union's the law around here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I am the authority around here.
Okay.
I feel much better now. Tell me why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
Okay, I understand.
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the Union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
Wait.
Her voice is resigned.
What trouble?
You don't live here.
Oh, it's the same
Please,
one.
I just didn't want any trouble.
Let me get this straight. You ignore the law to save your own skin.
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
It's okay. Things happen. Not really your fault.
Yes, I know. It's just... Was there anything else?
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Next question.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
Wait, how did you first learn I'm an officer?
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
My disco things?
Somewhere in a dank rental apartment, 2 police officers stand in the dark. Trash and liquor bottles cover the floor. Things are not good. One of the men, trying not to slip on old newspapers, makes his way to the window and pulls the curtains apart. Roaches scatter as the light comes in. God damn. Officer Michelle Elfboy Williams speaks to himself. His partner, Sundance Fisher, looks at the patrol uniform he's wearing, then at an identical suit frame on the wall. It's blue and covered in dust. Let's get the fuck out of there. He turns to Williams. He hasn't been here in days.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun detective.
I showed you my gun. When did it
I was
happen?
trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
What did I do?
you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes.
Holy shit.
It got pretty graphic.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
What happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, big bucks cannot lie, and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Okay, I think I got everything I need. Thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Empathy. 97%. Let's go.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Fuck that bird!
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Bitch bird got what was coming for. It sounds like me, alright.
Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though.
So you're telling me I was the reason... I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on. I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on. Which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
Sounds intense.
And then I had to deal with your toilet.
Oh,
the one you
God.
clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, police documents!
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen! I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What else did I sing besides the oh, I'm looking for a song.
All sorts of things. Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Was I singing The Smallest Church in Song Sense?
Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy though, before you get lost it.
But when I spoke to Gart, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Gart. I really do.
Didn't he cross the line when he asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
Thanks for talking to me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then,
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm really curious.
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Felicio, and you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
Kim!
a flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe it picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
Always embarrassed.
He's still avoiding your gaze, and his ears glow red.
Speed Freaks FM, huh?
Oh, is that what it was called?
Right, you don't want to get into this, no problem.
Nothing to get into, really. But sure, let's focus on the important things.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect you to someone?
I'm done for now.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering.
Okay, we actually learned a bunch of stuff. Ah, the trash container, of course. I gotta go get there. Oh shit, we can also talk to the body.
This trash container is locked.
Let's open it.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Oh.
Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into the dumpster for extra content.
Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Dig in, hobo style, for extra content.
Wow, an Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon. Half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny.
What's a knock cannon?
It's a giant rifle, and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking around the rotten banana peels, however. And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000. Easy. Unless you're into hi-fi yourself.
I need the money.
No, you won't. Because none of those things are real. They're not actually in there. All you see is food waste and crisp wrappings.
Cruel jest. There must be something.
All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique.
Only in its social sensibility.
Let's take the mug.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Something under the box of carton.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Used to what? Dumpster diving?
No, searching for evidence in the trash.
Yeah, Kim, listen, it might be evidence.
Good practice for dumpster diving. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic among the threadbare kitchen towels. Something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
New pants.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Hang the trousers.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Hang the shirt.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
That's all I
right.
think.
We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah, these kids seems like shitheads. You think some from the whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it out.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No, it can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin.
What are you talking about?
I speaketh I don't know.
I don't know either. You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some have fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue.
Okay.
It would also
I'll
not
do
hurt
that.
to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That wasn't very muffled.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. Oh dear. A broken-eared mug somehow made his way into the Whirling Rags dumpster. It depicts a person of some Maran descent, frolicking in a field of saffron flowers. Buck-toothed and grinning feeble-minded, seems like a cheap knockoff of some colonial-era antique.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read in here, actually. Look at all that content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Yeah.
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work. Just finish your case, detective. It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
I want to get into that mug talk again.
But it will not happen. The mug talk is exhausted. It is time to return to work.
Kim.
Yes?
Okay. Seems to be following me.
Excuse me?
Just an observation.
You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
Yeah, that's probably right, yeah.
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Yes, but containers contain things. Shiny.
That's racist.
They're interesting.
You're kidding me. Why containers?
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
Alright. Let's see, what I gotta do. There's a map. Oh yeah. Right, the hanged man, of course! Let's talk to him. Oh wait, hang on. Ah.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Yeah. RPG players opening every single box for loot. It's important. You never know if there's like a rare item in a dumpster or a vase. Like in Baldur's Gate 3 where there's just a couple of vases that have loot in them and the rest of them contain nothing. But I still check every vase every time. Anyways. Let's see. My shit is compressed.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots, are they? This is the armor he was stripped of.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there is no rest of the armor.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
What if they told him to strip while they hung him? To demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Material looks out of place here.
It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
That's a lot,
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, it is. We've requested for a full set.
Ka-ching, baby.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
If this constabulary is dragging their feet, why not start ourselves before more good men die?
So they don't get shot in the foot? I think our extremities are fine without the dead man's boots.
Oops. Well, no one said it would work. Back to detecting now.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
He's not actually sure of that.
Yeah, totally.
He's just being tactful.
Looks pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the boots.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
Let's pull the boots off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Grab the boots under my arm.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it?
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
I'm not a homo.
Stop obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You are about to seriously compromise the crew. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
Are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boot.
Maybe we should concentrate on what's outside the boot and leave what's inside to the boys at processing? Just this once. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off? But first, the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Sounds like a plan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
What's gonna happen to the boots?
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Like in a circus.
No, more like in harbor, like the one just east of here. I get the sense they used whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming the dock workers from the harbor did it?
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
No. You feel like it was something else. But what?
I feel like it was something else.
Yes, it often is. This bed worries me.
Sure wanted him to stay up there. Polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
How'd they even get him up
A
there?
noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Did they climb up using a kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt.
Check out the
An
tattoos.
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars. Alcohol and heartbreak.
Aww. This is the map of the night sky.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears.
Ooh.
Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound.
Oh,
a
fuck
shrill
my eyes.
flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later, without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
The
I'll do
glossy
my
eyed
best.
corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper.
Let's look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
This man enjoyed the moment of death.
Why do you think so?
It's an intuition.
Okay.
Tell me who you are, dead man.
I'm gone.
What the fuck? What's happening?
What do you mean?
Talking to you.
It's the power of your imagination.
It's alright then.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you! Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
Thanks, Necktie.
He loves those.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where's that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
See, you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Right. I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Coppo.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, Copperoonie Rooney.
Is my name Rooney?
Is getting upbeat now. Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Of course not. The name's Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately.
You might be onto something there.
Okay. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something
Because
terrible?
you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Brother Copo. It was love all along.
And you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Maybe this will lead to something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous, something paranormal.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Something's on its way. Why were you feeling pleasure when you died?
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
Wait, hang on. I got a level. Shit, which one? Let's do, visual calculus. Yeah. First, do you have to speak like that? What dialect is that anyway?
It's a mishmash, Copabolo. You think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this is how people from Messina speak like.
Are you? From Messina?
No. My hair is too light a shade of brown. My eyebrows too. Trust your inner racist.
What do you mean, man? I always trust my inner race. What are you, racist now too?
You think I am. You think I was a racist because this lump looks military and has tattoos. That's called profiling.
So, you were feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you?
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
Yes.
Captain Coppadromo. I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexual... Maybe I was getting my... It's a mishmash. No. You think I am. Do I look like an...
No.
Captain Coppadromo.
Damn it.
I fear we are drifting
I hate
away.
you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
Myself.
There you go. Look at that bright kid. We're birds of a feather, you and I. Soon you will be just like me. Just keep drinking and having a good time. It's a matter of weeks.
Feeling nausea, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver area, tiny red lines on the skin above waist level, more like days, Coppo. The clock is ticking.
Oh,
Your
shit.
liver tells you so.
Let's see,
Laughed at me because you come
enough.
back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dream.
Well, that's ominous. Squid and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Face and hand are pink. Thighs too. The rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently.
Totally dead.
Totally.
Absolutely. I
He's
agree.
dead.
There are
totally dead.
Deady, dead, dead, dead.
Dabba-doob doob dead.
I don't know what to think. What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Something's coming
The
out.
pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
You know what? Let's go.
Malicious laughter erupts in the yard.
Big said he's a...
The lieutenant's face is made of stone.
He's beat up. See the
I
bruises?
do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
I have something
He
you need to
slowly
know,
rotates-
corpse man.
Of course.
Oh, wait.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and...
How do we get him
Sure
down?
we finish the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The
Step back.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos and
I
extremities.
just think we are, actually.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Maybe we can shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
Yeah!
How?
Shoot the belt.
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some...
They'll miss! The pig...
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
Take the shot,
I'll blow his
Lieutenant.
head off.
Take it!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp,
He's gonna do
the
it.
lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Oh, it's okay, Kim.
He feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Don't console him.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
I have the gun?
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs
Listen, man,
Kuno's
I've
ever
lost
seen.
my gun.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana poika! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Let's feel the weight.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Okay. Close my left eye.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Yeah, no.
I agree. Enough gunslinging for today. I suggest we go to the harbor and ask the leader of the Union to help us with the body. I would have preferred us.
Inexplicable feminist agenda.
Oh, yeah.
There is something you need to see, sir. We found the remnants of an ancient
More
artifact
empathy.
lodged in your
Would have to quit
hypothalamus.
drugs to get
It is a cylindrical object, piss-weathered and smelling of liquor. The paint is peeling off, but you can clearly make out the letters Revolutionary Feminist Agenda on the hull. It appears that some time ago, before you became a joke, you were an actual feminist.
Oh,
Somehow,
yeah. Look
you've
at
come
that.
to that conclusion. Perhaps you can work your way back.
Almost done with Hobocop, too. Also, there's so many thoughts. Jesus. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for now. Got a lot of shit to do. But we did make some progress. So we are going to continue this next time. And we actually did do quite a bit. This is just day one. Fucking hell. Alright. Thanks for watching. Feel free to drop a a follow if you want to keep watching next time I play this, which shouldn't be too far in the future, like tomorrow maybe. Or day after tomorrow. But yeah, that is it for me for now. So, take care, and have a nice day, evening, night. Bye bye.